All right, Assalamualaikum. So for the firm and tight series, I wanted to demonstrate modifications for some of the exercises that you may find difficult due to injury or just limited range of motion. You may not be able to do them the way the video demonstrates. So I have, I'm just gonna go through my list. Anything that requires you to be on all fours on the ground, you can modify by placing your hands either on the wall or on something like a chair or a couch or a table, which is higher, and then the highest would be, in terms of height, your kitchen counter. Okay, so there is modifications. You don't have to get down onto the floor and get up and be out of breath. Like, you don't have to go through the experience. You want to build yourself up to that, inshallah. So start off by modifying anything. So planks, push-ups, bear crawls, all will be modified. I'm going to run through some of the exercises that you'll see in the videos and show you the different modifications for our hands and for our hands, for planks and push-ups. And then we're going to go into modifications for exercises that require you to lie on the floor for your glutes. Okay. So like I said, push-ups. This is my bench, but this could be, this could very well be your chair or a couch. It's always better to sit on a hard surface where you're able to move away from it easier, right? So now this is going to be my incline plank. This is a full plank or a full incline plank. And this is a forearm incline plank, okay? Now you could do plank position, staying here. You want to keep your shoulders above your wrist, so you don't want to be here. You don't want your hips up. You actually want to be a straight line from your shoulder to your heel, okay? From this position, you can begin to modify and change the different movements, which I'll get into. So if you get tired of holding this position, or you get tired of maintaining it, you can bring your knees down and then continue the exercise. And this could also be a rest during the plank. So let's say you're doing a plank for 10 seconds, you get tired, 3 seconds in, you can bring your knees down and then bring your knees back up whenever you feel ready. Okay, so you can switch in and out of that position as well. So now if the exercise requires you to hold a plank, you can hold it in this position. If you're doing a dynamic plank where you're going in and out, so you could do it from here, going up and down. Make sure to keep your weight above the bench, like above your hands or your elbow, and not out here, okay? Oops, my bench is sliding. Also from this position, you could go out, in. One of the exercises uses bands for that. So you actually want to have your tightest band, because we're not moving a whole lot, we're moving very little. So you want to have the hardest band. So out, in. Now here again, you have the option of doing this exercise from your knees down as well, okay? The main thing, the absolute main thing for you to feel that this exercise is working for you is to embrace your core. And by that, I mean, brace your core, not embrace, brace your core. So you pull your belly in and up like a J shape, okay? So it's not just an inward pull, as if someone's gonna punch you, but you're also pulling it up, okay, and maintaining it, so not letting go of that contraction. Also, not just your belly, but also your hips as well. You're gonna squeeze your glutes, squeeze your bum, and maintain that. And this is something that you want to practice throughout the day, so that when the time comes for your workout, you have enough practice with that brace position, okay? So all day long, be constantly squeezing your bum, and it's not just squeeze and release, but it's actually squeeze, hold, and release. You're holding it for 10 seconds, 20 seconds, for as long as you can, and then releasing it with your butt, and you're holding your core, like you're pulling your belly in, holding it for as long as you can, and then releasing it. This movement of holding and squeezing alone actually can take, a couple of inches off your belly, because it begins to tighten this area. It's an amazing exercise. It's very similar to doing stomach vacuums, and essentially it is stomach vacuums, just not, the whole way. So So in the beginning, when you're not used to it, you're going to do your stomach, you're going to do your hips separately. But as you get better, you're going to try and do like contract both your front and back at the same time and hold it as well. Okay. So some of the other exercises are bear crawls, where on the bear crawls, you're on your hands and knees and you're moving around or forward. It's the same idea. Avoid doing the bear crawls on the floor if it doesn't sit well with you. You know, you're gonna do your bear crawl with your knees down, and in this position you can go sideways, you can go closer, and you know, walk it out, like really go through the movement. So this is it's a position that's heavy on our quads, right? So be mindful of what your knee is doing, don't twist crazy. And in this position I can move around. Okay. So I think that pretty much does cover the planks. Let me just take a quick look if I missed anything. Plank, shoulder tap, high plank. Okay, 2 more. So here I can go up and down. And I can also do that with my knees, up and down. Okay, and also shoulder tap, same idea. Plank position, tap my shoulder, tap my shoulder. Minimize the hip shaking. You don't want to shake too much. So just one tap, okay? That's pretty much, I think, covers all of our push-ups and planks. Okay, so the next is hip bridges. So I'm gonna get onto the floor to show you something what the original movement looks like. Where a hip bridge, a glute bridge is a very traditional exercise, something that's, you know, typically part of a program. So here I am. I want to, again, push my hips as, my hips as high as possible, keeping my belly squeezed and my hips squeezed. Some things you can do to increase your height is to bring your shoulder blades underneath you, right? So this pushes my chest up even higher. And you can bring your hands, clasp your hands underneath and like really push this up. This isn't like a fun ride here, okay? It's like, it's uncomfortable for a reason. Of course, you're like in a twisted position. That's okay. So not able to get down to the floor, you can do the same thing lying on a bench or a chair. So I'll show it to you over here, right? So I don't have to get down to the floor, and getting on and off is a little bit easier. Now, modification, again, for this would be, you're going to sit on your chair, and we're going to do something called hip thrust. So here I am, right? Rest your head, and if the exercise requires you to do chest press, I've got my band here, I'm pressing it, squeeze, press, and squeeze, right? And if I'm just doing like hip thrust, same thing here, squeeze. Now, one thing that's really amazing you can do in this move is grab a big bag, do it in this exercise, grab a big bag of rice or flour, whatever, place it over here, and then use that weight, you know, to push yourself up, right? Right now, I don't have any weight, and I'm squeezing my bum, and it's really firing up. My glutes are firing up. So imagine with the weight, you can make a lot of gains faster than you think by using a weight. So I hope that was helpful. I think I did cover all modifications, but if there's anything else that you'd like to see, send me a message anytime, and I will gladly hop onto a video and make it for you.